I like, you know, Fellini and Bergman and Kubrick, those guys a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Carolyn, and I want to thank you for your daily weather report.
Thank you very much.
And I have two questions that are related. I was wondering, what is a typical day for you, and are you a vegetarian, and do you believe that vegetarianism contributes to meditation, good meditation?
A typical day, I get up, I meditate, and I go about whatever it is I'm working on. Right now I'm working on editing my film, and I eat chicken sometimes. But I like now a thing called trail mix. And I don't know the type of it, but it's got M&Ms in it. And it's really, really good. You should try it. Now, it's true. It's really important what you eat. They say we are what we eat, but a lot of things are important, but we live in the field of relativity. So relatively, it's most important for me to make that dive within. That, to me, is money in the bank. And I see things getting better. So I just make sure I do that every morning and every evening. And the day is just very enjoyable. And I kind of have a setup where I have a wood shop and a painting studio and a sound studio. I can go, as ideas go, I can go here and there. And that took a long time to get, about 20 years to build that. And so I always wanted a setup. So now I can kind of go here and there as whatever's sparking it, you know, dictates.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jesse. And
hey, Jesse, how you doing?
all right. I was watching the making of Blue Velvet, and I was watching the actors sort of describe how you communicated with them. And I thought it was really interesting because they were saying something like, well, he didn't say much. He just sort of stood there and had this look, and he felt something, and I knew what to do. You know? And I was just interested in, like, maybe you can recreate what you looked like at that moment. Or like, you know, what was it that...
Well, I don't sit there like that. But I get up, and that's something about the hands. And it's strange what you say, but this is the case of how it kind of goes. The idea says everything. And so the next idea, the idea dictates everything, you know, that follows. You just stay true to the idea. Now you've got actors, let's say 2 actors, and they're going to rehearse a scene for the first time with me. So I just start the rehearsal anywhere it is. And then when it's over, it's either, normally it's a long way away from where it should be. Sometimes it's closer than I thought. But wherever it is, then you talk. And the way you talk, it doesn't necessarily make so much sense. It's just talking to them, and maybe they say a sentence or something like that, and then you say yes, 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 and they go again. Then the next time it's closer and it's closer, but you go and some new words come up, or a new thing in their face, and then they say okay, and they would go again, and little by little by little, it's amazing. A thing goes off in them, and they say, I got it, I've got it. And they own it. And then they bring all their talent to that, and it rolls. But it's a process, you know.
Thanks.
It's a communication, not 100% with words.
Hi, I'm Danny.
Hey, Danny.
I had a question about your short, the 45-second film that you did with the old camera. And I was wondering if you talk about your experience with that and how you came to that idea for the short.
That's a 55-second.
55.
Yeah. The Lumiere brothers, who started cinema, had a beautiful camera, brass, wood, and glass. And it had a little beautiful little wooden magazine which held a little roll of film that lasted 55 seconds. And a 100-year anniversary, they recreated these cameras, or maybe they had the original ones. I think it might have been the original ones. Yeah. They recreated the emulsion and put it on acetate rather than nitrate, and they asked 40 film directors to use that camera, and they had many rules. You could not stop the camera. You had to use natural lighting. You could make no edits in it, and you had 3 takes. I'm pretty sure that was it. And I remember getting the idea. My hand was on this Inca power saw, table saw. I was in my shop. And I got an idea to have 5 or 6 sets and then have the camera move as rapidly as possible in between the sets, but first close the lens, cut off the light, and then move the camera really fast and then open it up, and then close it and move the camera really fast, open it up, and like that. And so it took a long time, like 15 days, to build these sets and get it all organized, and it worked out, pretty good. That's how it happened.
Okay, cool. And
Yeah,
just
sure thing.
a really random question. Do you find that it's more natural for you to smile in pictures or to just have a blank face in pictures?
A small smile.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Amanda.
Hey, Amanda.
I was really fascinated by your short film, The Grandmother, and I was wondering what brought that about.
I don't know. And it's so beautiful how ideas come along. I just got an idea that a small boy plants a seed and grows a grandmother. Because a grandmother is a source of love for many people. And this boy's family was pretty much hell. Yeah. So that it just kind of, I don't know where that idea came from, but there it was.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All ideas come from this field because this field is at where you transcend the field of pure consciousness is at the base, the source of thought, the source of mind, the source of matter. And it's the source of a fish. It's the source of a tree, the source of a star. It's a beautiful, beautiful, full field. One more question, says Bobby. And I'll be back later on.
I'm Daniel.
Daniel?
Yes. What do you meditate on?
You meditate using a mantra. And the mantra is a specific sound vibration. You just start the mantra going. And the mantra turns the mind within. Always we are pointed out, but now we're pointed in. And why do we like going within? Why is it easy and effortless? Because it's natural. The mind loves to go to fields of greater happiness. And with each subtler level of mind, with each subtler level of intellect, there's more and more happiness until you reach the source, maximum bliss, maximum. And you splash into that, and the splash is bliss. Beautiful, beautiful. You just keep diving, you pop out with thoughts, dive back in, pop out, dive back in, then you come out. More and more and more of that is with you. It's like going to the treasury and filling up your pockets with money, with gold. And then you come out and you start spending it. Ideas, you start catching ideas. You start having a great time. Now, Bobby Roth will introduce the great Dr. John Haglund, my good friend.